Richard Gere Productions and Drepung Losling present The Mystical Arts of Tibet, featuring the famed multiphonic singers of Drepung Losling Monastery. Both of their presentations, Sacred Music, Sacred Dance for World Healing, and the mandala sand paintings, attract capacity audiences at venues throughout the world. The Mystical Arts of Tibet tours are endorsed by His Holiness the Dalai Lama as a means of promoting world peace and healing. The tour is co-produced by Richard Gere Productions.
The Mystic Arts of Tibet, which was put together so professionally, so beautifully, has had this longevity. Really done extraordinary things around the world, not just in America. So it just had an enormous effect. So I'm deeply proud to have been associated with it.
The famed multiphonic singers of Drepung Losling Monastery have performed throughout North America and Europe in venues as diverse as Carnegie Hall and the Hollywood Bowl, to schools, universities, theaters, festivals, and civic centers. The monks have been invited to a number of prestigious venues, including the United Nations. They had the honor of performing for the July 4th, 2000 celebration on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Twice they have been featured artists at the Smithsonian Folklife Festival, representing Tibetan culture. In 2003, they enjoyed the rare honor of representing Tibet in the Cultural Olympiad of Greece, a pre-Olympic celebration of world sacred music and dance. On the recommendation of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the monks responded to the September 11th tragedies with a unique gift to the people of the United States, two of the largest mandalas ever created in the West. In New York City, they constructed the mandala of Yamantaka with daily chants for healing and performed a moving prayer ceremony for the victims, their families, and the city at Ground Zero. For Washington, D.C., they were advised by the Dalai Lama to create the mandala of Buddha Akshobhya, the Buddha representing unshakable resolve in the midst of crisis and the ability to diffuse conflict. More than 45,000 people came to absorb the peaceful healing energies. The Mystical Arts of Tibet allows modern audiences to witness Tibet's ancient performing and visual arts. The monks present two main activities: Sacred Music, Sacred Dance for World Healing, and the mandala sand painting. Sacred Music, Sacred Dance for World Healing captivates audiences with a first-hand experience of an ancient and endangered culture. The singing, music, colorful costumes, and dances transport the spectator into a world that has been hidden from the West for centuries. Critics have enjoyed the Mystical Arts of Tibet as much as have audiences.
Remarkable, sacred ecstasy, dignified and graceful. John Perellis, New York Times. Fascinating and entertaining. Dennis Polkow, Chicago Tribune. Playful, stately, intriguing. Louis Segal, Los Angeles Times.
The second main activity offered by the monks is the mandala sand painting. This beautifully intricate creation is brought to life over a period of several days. The monks meticulously build the painting grain by grain. Soon after its completion, the millions of grains of sand are swept away, symbolizing the impermanence of all that exists. The closing ceremony is especially popular with audiences, as it is with the news media. At the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, more than 3,000 people turned out for this ceremony, as well as for the procession to the Thames, where the sand was poured into the river as a means of sharing the blessings with the world. The response of presenters to the mystical arts of Tibet has been overwhelmingly positive.
The opening and closing ceremonies were truly inspiring and drew record numbers to the museum. Jennifer Price, Kimball Art Museum. The show generated the largest walk-up audience we have had at the theater. Stephen Lamarca, Bordavon Theater, New York. This has been the most valuable program we have presented in the last 5 years. Joel Czar, California State University.
If you would like to bring the lamas to your community for one or both of our sacred art activities, please contact the Mystical Arts of Tibet.